Hello, my name's Keith Barton, and today I want to tell you how you can take ramen noodles and a few other selected food items and make a delicious, filling, and cheap meal. So, this is the products that I use: ramen noodles, canned meat, shredded cheese. I use Doritos, nacho flavored Doritos, onions, jalapenos, and I get tortillas. I use one large mixing bowl that's microwavable, a spoon to mix everything together with, and a knife to chop up the jalapeno and onions. That's all you'll need to start this meal. So today I brought out chicken ramen noodles. So with the chicken ramen noodles, I had chosen canned chicken to mix in with it. There's other kinds of ramen noodles. There's beef flavored ramen noodles. There's seafood flavored ramen noodles. So with the seafood, I use tuna. With the beef, I usually brown hamburger meat to mix in with it. So here's what I do. I take the ramen noodles and I smash them up until they're pretty fine. For myself, for just me, I use 2 packages of ramen noodles. I smash the ramen noodles up and I take them and I put them in my big microwavable bowl. I open up the cans. I use 2 cans of chicken because I like a lot of meat in my meal. So what I do is, as I open these up and the juice inside these cans, I pour in on top of the noodles, and then I cover the rest of the noodles up with water. I set them aside and I let the noodles soak in the water as I start preparing the onion and the jalapeno. So what I do is I take probably out of a small size onion, I'll take probably half of the onion and I'll chop it up real fine. Then I'll take 1 medium-sized jalapeno and I'll use the whole jalapeno and I'll chop it up real fine. And I'll mix that stuff together and I'll set it off to the side. Once I've gotten that prepared, I take the noodles in the bowl and I set them inside the microwave and I cook them in the microwave for 3 minutes. After they're done, I bring the noodles out. I put in my seasoning. Today, I use salt and pepper, plus the seasoning that comes in the ramen noodle packs. So I'll put that in there. You take it, you stir it all up. Then I take the chicken or the hamburger or the tuna, all depending on which ramen noodles I'm using. I take those, I dump those in there. I stir them all up, get them all mixed together real well. I take the Doritos. Now, for myself, I use probably 1/3 of the bag of Doritos. I take the Doritos and I crumble them all up. I take those and I put those in with the noodles. I take my grated cheese, and since I like things pretty spicy hot, I use a hot jalapeno and habanero jack cheese. Take that, put that in there, stir everything up, get it all mixed together. Once everything's been mixed together in the bowl, I put it back in the microwave for about 45 seconds to a minute. That way it'll give the cheese, it'll melt the cheese in there, and it'll warm everything up. And then what I do is I decide how many burritos I want, and I take the tortillas, and I like the flour tortillas. over the corn tortillas. You may choose whichever one, but I prefer the flour tortillas. So I warm me up a couple of tortillas, and once they're warm, then I just take the spoon, my mixing spoon, and I spoon right out of the bowl, put it on the tortillas, and make me a burrito. Usually with the two packages of ramen noodles, the 2 cans of chicken, the jalapeno, the onion, the chips, and the cheese, I can usually make 2 meals out of 2 packages of ramen noodles, 2 cans. Ramen noodles are about $2.20 or $2.30 for a package, a whole package of those. The canned chicken's about $1.25 a can. The cheese is about $2. The chips are about $2.50. The onions about 45 cents to 50 cents, and the peppers for a bag of peppers like this is $1.50. So you've got maybe in this meal you might have $4 tied up in this meal, and this is a meal that can go. You can make 2 meals out of this. So there you go. Have a great day.